Good morning and welcome. I'm Cecilia Amogbe.
It's great to have you join us again. I'm Tayo Salah.
Let's get started with the show. And of course, you know, today is the big day. When I mean the big day, Chelsea, all they need tonight is just 3 points for them to win the English League title.
Yeah, that's all it takes. One more win against West Brom at the Alltons, and Chelsea will become champions again. If they don't do it today, then they have to wait till when they face Watford. If they don't do it against Watford, they wait till they meet against Sunderland. So bottom line is Chelsea well placed to win the 2016-17 English Premier League title. Yeah, we'll find out at the end of 90 minutes today.
And of course, Manchester United, well, they are in the Europa League final, a trophy that has been missing in their cabinet in their 115-year history.
Yes, United will take on Ajax on May the 24th. That's in Stockholm. And both sides actually did it the hard way because they really have to, fight till the very end. Ajax against Lyon, they lost. United 1-0 up until the final minutes when Celta Vigo got that equalizer. And one more goal would have dumped United out. But what really matters and the ultimate is both teams are in the final, regardless of how they played. Okay, from football now, let's go to basketball. And in the NBA playoffs, the San Antonio Spurs will play the Golden State Warriors in the Western Conference Finals after eliminating the Houston Rockets with a 114-75 shutdown in Houston. Cecilia, look at that scoreline.
Shutdown, blowout, everything.
The Rockets couldn't even
They didn't have their two best players on court, but then Rockets was just down.
Disappointing end to the season.
What's the Rockets without taking off anyway?
Exactly. They shut them down totally, and like I said, without Kawhi Leonard, arguably the best player.
Tony Parker the rest of the playoffs.
Exactly. Disappointing.
I thought we were going to struggle, and I thought Rockets were going to
take advantage.
And I assumed that home court advantage, I assumed that it was going to get into Game 7, but it wasn't to be.
No, it wasn't to be.
Game 6, and it's over.
So it's over, and that's why we have the Spurs and the Warriors who play in the Western Conference Finals. Confirmation of the result again was 121-75 in favor of the Spurs. And yeah, I mean, all 14, I beg your pardon, 114-75 in favor of the Spurs. And very disappointing end to the season for James Harden and the Houston Rockets.
But the man of the night, give it to him. LaMarcus Aldridge, of course, he posted a double-double, and that also was enough for them. Posted 34 points and 12 rebounds, and that was a big one for him. Take a look at his stats.
Yeah, big numbers coming from LaMarcus Aldridge. He's a very good player, very capable. I remember when he was still playing for the Portland Trail Blazers, he used to, pour in the points and fill up the stat sheets. Today it was really needed when Kawhi was rid of the game, and he stepped up big time. 16 of 26 field goals. That's very efficient from the field from the power forward, and 12 rebounds as well too. So congratulations to them. The finals we all expected was going to happen, even though you thought it was going to be a lot tougher for the Spurs there, but it's the finals we expected. Spurs.
And of course we expected that, but then we'll not just give credit to only LaMarcus Aldridge.
Okay,
look at Jonathan Simmons. He added 18 points, who came in place of Kawhi Leonard. I think these players, they knew what they wanted, and of course they just went for it. But for now, it's the dream final in the Western Conference that we all wanted.
Expectedly.
The best and the second best.
So basically, the top two seeds.
The top two seeds. Yeah. I mean, in the finals.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's it for the NBA playoffs now. We'll see. We still have one more to be decided. That's the Eastern Conference. The series, the semifinal series is still ongoing between the Boston Celtics and the Washington Wizards. So that's it. Let's move on now, Cecilia.
We'll move on. Go straight to the Madrid Open.
Correct.
We have more casualties. You talked about Stan Wawrinka being out
yesterday.
Thursday. And then later in the day, in the evening, Andy Murray, the world #1, he's out. He lost to Coric.
Borna Coric. Yeah. Borna Coric. Coric, I mean, it's good to see Coric.
Remember him at the Governor's Cup?
You still, yeah. I mean, you never forget situations like that. Borna Coric. So he's on the ATP tour now and is playing really, really well. And he was able to defeat Andy Murray, world #1 versus world number 59. I mean, look at the difference in the golfing class.
20-year-old and 29-year-old.
Exactly. And add to the fact that he was a lucky loser. I mean, it just shows you exactly shouldn't be here, but then he's taking advantage of his second chance now to defeat Andy Murray 6-3, 6-3 straight sets.
Thrashing, you will say.
Well, so Borna Coric is in the quarterfinals of the Madrid Open. Elsewhere, we also saw Rafael Nadal avoided any kind of slip up against Nick Kyrgios. That was supposed to be a very tricky one. Nick Kyrgios has beaten Nadal before. Actually, the head-to-head coming into this match was 1-1, and you thought it was going to be okay. Nadal, potential banana peel for Nadal, but no, he just totally demolished Nick Kyrgios 6-3, 6-1. Nadal is not playing this year on clay. I mean, he's been unstoppable on clay this year. 12-0 record. That means he hasn't lost
on clay this
year. So it hasn't really come as a surprise to me. What has come as a surprise to me is the fact that
the way he actually took out Kyrgios. I thought it was going to be a hard game too. I thought maybe 3 sets or something was going to struggle a little bit. But somehow, coming in when you saw him when he was walking into the court, you saw what was on his face. He meant business.
He's still confident.
And he just went straight for it. But David Goffin is the guy next for him. He would be playing because that one was able to defeat Milos Raonic 6-4, 6-2 in the third one. Dimitrov and Thiem. I mean,
yeah.
I didn't see this coming. I understand Thiem has been performing so well, this season. But against Dimitrov, who have also been in fantastic form, but somehow he won 4-6, 6-4, 7-6. A clinical one for Thiem. Yeah,
Thiem has been in fantastic form, like I said. So it's not a surprise for me that he's actually won this game. But he's done it in very impressive fashion because he had to save 5 match points to achieve this victory. So Dominic Thiem is in the quarterfinals as well, and he will take on Borna Coric. So that's a quarterfinal matchup. Also, Novak Djokovic as well too. Through. So far so good. He's doing well without his coaching staff.
He doesn't have.
So what if he goes on to win?
To win here?
Yes.
No.
He's the defending champion.
I don't see that happening.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Let's say he goes on to win, and
we'll say he doesn't need
and
a
he
coach.
goes to Rome as well and wins in Rome as well too. We just say, okay, yeah, I can do it without a coaching staff. Let's just carry on like this. For how long? That's the problem. You can't do that for too long.
Where was able to beat Feliciano Lopez of Spain 6-4, 7-5. First set very convincing, but the second set he had to struggle a bit. You talked about the fact that he last year, and the fact that he struggled against Nicolas Zamagro. That one he took him to 3 sets, and that's a 35-year-old man. But this one somehow it was kind of easy. Taking the first set 6-4 before breaking the 12th game of the second to avoid a tie break and went on to win it.